What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today it took me a while to actually give you this this update guide for April 23, and I think pretty much everything is really exciting. The devs have put in a lot of effort in getting this April 23 patch a really good patch for us fans. Now today, let's just not tackle not only what are the things that they've changed or that they put into the game. Today, let's take a look into how can you improve, or what are the best means of improving your combat power now after the April 23 patch. It took me a while, but I'm gonna share to you a secret. Well, it's not really a secret, a way. I'm gonna share to you the best way to improve your combat power. It gives you 1,000 to 3,000 increase in your combat power and the rest of your stats. And I'm gonna give you they've also put in an infinite way to increase your combat power. Let's get on with this video, shall we? Let's go. All right. Everyone is just so excited for this patch, and man, level 100 is so far away. We've got guys here in the guild that that actually reach, I think the highest we have right now is level what do you call this, level 74. Let me see. Yeah, everyone's still level 70. Sorry. Yeah, but I think there's one who reached level 73 already. Here's the thing, the what do you call this, Mochi is already level 73, and that's our #1 archer in the server. Anyway, today let's not talk about leveling, okay? Because obviously everyone right now is rushing to level up, okay? Today let's talk about the changes that the devs have made. I think this is a really good patch again. Let's talk about the changes that they've made. What are the best things that we can do aside from the obvious one, okay? And stay tuned in this video, because at the end of this video, or near the end of this video, I'm gonna share to you what is the best way to increase your CP right now, and I'll share to you also an infinite way to increase your CP. I think it's pretty obvious in the patch, but I'm gonna highlight it anyway. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, the first obvious thing, of course, is the what do you call this, the costumes and the mounts, okay? But we all know the costumes and the mounts are just really for show. Believe it or not, I've collected some costumes here, and I've actually collected in the collections tab. It doesn't really add a lot of CP. I was able to complete what do you call this, Ancient Assassin. I was able to complete one pool party costume set here. I've completed this, and it actually adds just a little, just a little stat, just a little on combat power. Maybe it's because it's increased defense and I'm a cleric, but it added like 100 maybe in combat power. Not that much, okay? So costumes and mounts are definitely there, but in my opinion, it's not that worth it. Now, let's get into something else here real quick though, okay? The devs have finally released a letter, okay, acknowledging the abusers in the game. You know who you are. I posted a video before this video, or a few weeks before, about abusers, about refunders, about duplicators, about dupers and botters. And I've emailed the devs several times about this, attaching screenshots, attaching comments, and even attaching a link to my YouTube videos. And finally, thank God they've heard us, and they just released a letter, actually just today, or was this yesterday, reminding everyone about this. And the good thing about it is that the #1 change that they did is they remove the ability to actually buy green diamonds straight from blue diamonds, okay? Because before, you see, so you can't do this anymore. Maybe they really heard us already. They've heard us that there's too much green diamonds in the system, and they've also removed the capability of people to actually trade green diamonds and gold. Look at this. the last time I checked this, the gold trading and green diamond trading, the total number here was like what, 6 billion green diamonds, and that's just way too inflated. By the way, I've explained this also in my previous video. I'll put a link on inflation, on how to prevent inflation, and I'll put a link down below if you're new to this channel, on that video explaining why everything is so inflated and why everything is so unfair. Well, most probably, I think the devs have heard us, and guess what? In the video below about inflation, I've suggested money sinks that other games put into the game. And guess what? The devs didn't do a money sink. They basically removed green diamonds. They've also removed the things, it stated in the letter, they've also removed the things that the abusers are using to sell these green diamonds, which is the Velskut. If you go to Velskut and Geraint right now, see, it's not there. You won't be able to see it anymore. Don't be surprised because the devs have literally removed it. And for me, I think that's basically the best move that they've made ever in the game, okay? They've heard us. So thank you, Nexon. Thank you, Identity, for hearing us about all these inflated materials. We, at the Berlin server, did our best. We had a price metrics with the different guild leaders, but I'll discuss that in another video. So today, though, let's get on to this real quick. I really just wanted to highlight that because I got so excited with that. Basically, you know, the people selling green diamonds who are duplicating green diamonds, I'm sorry, guys, but your days are friggin' numbered, baby. Your days are numbered, baby. Your days are numbered. Yeah, that's it. I really wanted to say that. You know who you are. I'm sorry. Anyway, let's get on with this. The game basically has become more fair for the players. Now, the first one is that you can notice, in order for you to increase your CP real quick, is the integrated levels. And you can find it here. If you click on your face there, and then you see the character integrated levels. Okay, so what this does basically is that, I know they put it in the patch notes, but let me just explain it. So if you open this, okay, so the integrated levels, what they do is that I think they summarize or they total the level of the number of characters you have in this account and in this server. So for me specifically, I have 4 characters, okay, aside from cleric, believe it or not. My total level is 169, and the higher the level, you can unlock these bonus status, okay. There are a lot of really cool bonus status here, such as increased PvP damage. There's reduced PvP damage taken. There's a lot of really cool status here, but the requirement for this is that you have to level up all your other characters so that you can unlock, you know, these statuses. Okay, so go ahead and make a character, and then, you know, you'll be able to unlock these characters, basically. I mean, these statuses, basically. That's number 1. Okay, so I tried putting in 2 here, and it increased my CP not that much, maybe 100 or 200 in CP increase, but you know, it still helps because it helps in your leveling. If you lack the CP, it helps because it just helps. It's additional status. Okay, who doesn't want additional status? Okay, so the next thing in line here, obviously the missions are also reset. Okay, so see, I've had all 3 of this maxed out before the patch. After the patch, as you level up, it resets itself. And there's also what do you call this? There's also mission has renewed. Your jade growth has renewed. Okay, so jade growth has renewed. So there's more levels. So I'm gonna tackle that earlier. Okay, so that gives some sort of combat power also for your characters. Okay. The next thing that can give you combat power after the patch, or that can increase your combat power, is of course this button right here is called specialization. This is something new. Okay, so if you've been playing MMORPG, I think you're familiar. I think the what do you call this, the The thing that I remember about specialization is actually Ragnarok Online. I used to play Ragnarok before when it was first, in the PC. So in Ragnarok Online, the moment your character levels up, it gives you status points or stats points. Well, in this game, in World of Dragoness, they call it specialization points. So what you do is that this is the specialization point here, the P in the middle, okay? And these are the requirements that you need to collect. You need to collect this fish, okay? You need to collect this rope and, this Akasha's Betrayal. You need to collect all three. Once you've collected all three, you'll be able to unlock 10 specialization points, okay? You press unlock here, and then you'll be able to unlock 10 specialization points. And then you go to allocate, okay? So these are the different status that you can specialize in. For me, for example, I want to improve my attack. So as you can see, my attack is already improved a little bit. This is actually the infinite way to improve your combat power. As long as you can gather all these requirements, I'm not sure, but they didn't put a cap into this. As long as you can gather them, you can get an infinite, number of specialization points, and essentially you'll be able to increase your combat power infinitively. Okay, to infinity and beyond. So next, of course, these last two is very important, because these last two I find the most confusing, and of course gives you the biggest combat power advantage when it comes to getting these in. When it comes to increasing combat power, I'm sorry, I just woke up. When it comes to increasing combat power, so the next one is, of course, Dragon Jade. So if you click on Dragon Jade here, you will find Dragon Jade modification, okay? So the thing about this is, as you can see, I've modified all my Dragon Jades already. I won't be able to show it to you unless I can find a clip. I'll play the clip here, okay? So the moment you've, I'll play the clip. I think I was able to record this last night. So you modify the Dragon Jade, okay? In order for you to do that, your Dragon Jade has to be maxed out, okay? So you might find, you won't find your Dragon Jades here or your equipments here unless your Dragon Jades is maxed out. How do you max out your Dragon Jade? You go to growth and you will know when the Jade is maxed out. For example, my accessories right now is at level 4. So the Dragon Jade, the unique Dragon Jade, has to be up for level 5. It has to be maxed out, okay, ready for evolution. You can't modify this Jade yet, for example, okay, because it's still at level 4. It needs to be maxed out to level 5. Now, once your Jade reaches level 5, then you go to Dragon Jade modification, and then you put the Jade in there, and then the requirement is Dragon Scales, and then you click Modify. Now, and it's gonna modify your Jade. I'm gonna show you here a modified Jade. This, my friends, is a modified Jade. So look at there's a gold something on the side of the Jade. So that's when you know that this Jade has been modified. It's actually a modified Jade. Now, what happens after you modify it? It actually doesn't do anything to your combat power, okay? Just to be clear, this has been really confusing for other players, and I want to clear this out. It won't do anything in your combat power after you modify it, okay? It won't do anything yet. What you need to do after modifying the Jade is you need to go to grind the Jade, okay? You need to go to grinding. So once you modify it, you put the modified Jade in, okay? This one I've already modified this, so I'm not gonna grind this again, okay? You put the modified Jade in, and then you grind it, okay? You grind the Jade, because after the Jade is grinded, even if you don't put any protection in it, it's gonna increase your combat power by 300 to 600 to 700 combat power, okay? Because what the devs have done is that once you modify your Dragon Jade, it actually resets it so that it can give you the right status for your character, okay? Again, let me repeat it. Once you've modified your Dragon Jade, go ahead and go to grinding, put your Dragon Jade there, and hit on change option. Okay, it automatically will give you the status. It automatically will give you the right status for your right character. So my friend Kifu termed this as a re-roll on the status. Okay, it's gonna do a re-roll on the status, and it's gonna add a lot of combat power and a lot of new status for your character. You don't need to buy Dragon Jade Heart for protection. Okay, just do it. I've had my my other Dragon Jade has a triple S already. When I modified it, it's still up my combat power by 400 to 700 in combat power. So do that. Modify your Jade and then grind it just once. Okay, just grind it once. Okay, just so that you can have that you can trigger the reroll on the stats of the Jade. Okay, and you need to do that step by step. You modify it and then you grind it. You just do that. Now, last but not least, and this is the reason why my combat power has jumped so high, and all these other guys also, Mochi, I know Michwa, Sugar Daddy's combat power has jumped so high, is because of seals. Okay, so seals right now, my friends, is the biggest way for you to increase your combat power. Why? Okay, specifically seal imprints. Okay, as you can see, my imprints here, they're all triple S. All right, I'm gonna make a separate guide for this video because the devs have actually added a few more details into this. So it doesn't mean that if it's triple S then you'd be better. If it's triple S, then you won't have anything better than triple S. There's actually something better than triple S. I'm gonna make a separate video for that. You watch out for that, okay? So as you can see, the last seal imprints that I've got is I only had one legendary seal imprint, okay? So for this one, they've actually, just an FYI, they've actually changed, okay? They've actually changed according to the people and my experience, and you know, some rumors also. They've actually changed the ratio of you to get for the seal imprints, for you to get a better seal imprint on your seals. Okay, they've actually changed it. Remember before, I'll put a link on the video when we used to try and really reach for triple S on seal imprints. Before, we used to spend so much, okay? And right now I've spent, you know, some blue diamonds also to get to this level. But I could definitely say, for someone who's been imprinting the seals, trying to get a perfect imprint on the seals, after April 23 patch is the best time for you to try and see if you can get a perfect imprint on your seals. I'll tell you right now, if the ratio before was 1:1000, right now maybe they've improved it by 50%, maybe 1:500. Okay, so but that's just my example, that's just my own ratio. And this, my friends, okay, has given Mochi here, has given Sugar Daddy here a huge jump on our combat power seal imprints, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you try that, and hopefully you too will be able to will be able to get your combat power high so that you could reach level 100 faster. Okay, and that's about it. Thanks for watching again, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure to put a comment down below if you think I've missed something. Because as what I've told you, I'm still experimenting on this on the new patch, on how we can improve our combat power. Put a comment down below. Tell me anything. Comment on this video. Tell me how or what have I missed for this update so far. I gotta be on my way, man. I gotta finish my request quest. Okay. I'll see you guys around for the next video. Bye everyone. Ciao for now. Bye bye.